my motorcycle and I install my motorcycle the fingerprint switch, safety switch. So this is the fingerprint here. This is the fingerprint. I put my finger here and it will start, not to start the engine but to on the engine. I'll show you how. So first I start my ignition here. Then this light lead diode here will turn on, and if I start my engine, this will not start my engine because the ignition coil was turned off. So I have to put my fingerprint first before I start my motorcycle. So I heard the noise, then I can start my motor. Without fingerprint, you can't start the motorcycle. Even if you kick start it, let's try the kick start. I will stand the motorcycle. Okay, I turn on the ignition switch, so the light diode is turned on, and I'm going to kick start. If my finger is not placed in the fingerprint sensor, it will not start. So here. So no matter how many times I kick this kickstarter, the engine will not turn on. So I have to put my fingerprint first before I kickstart it. So you hear that beeping noise? That's turned on. So I'll turn on my motorcycle again. This will turn. So I'm done putting my fingerprint there, so I can turn on my motorcycle now. See, it started. So this is how I install my fingerprint. So I have to take my key first. In here, a lot of people confused. What if my finger is wet and I can start my fingerprint? So here is the other solution. The other solution is, if the sensor is not working, you can use the code. So here I have code here. So if I turn on that, it will say welcome rider. The bike is off. So in order to turn on the bike, you have to press this one. I'm going to press this one. So enter password. So I need to enter the password. So the bike is turned on now. So that's the noise of the beeping. When you hear the beeping, that's the turn on off the motorcycle. So I can start my engine now. So my battery is weak, so I have to kickstart it since my battery is weak. So hear that? Without the code, you cannot turn on the engine. So you have to put your code or your fingerprint sensor. If the fingerprint sensor is not working, you can use the code. This code here. And if the code is not working, you can use the fingerprint sensor. You can use the fingerprint sensor if the code is not working. So this is how I made my fingerprint sensor and installed it in my bike. See that? So what if someone wants to or your parents or your sibling or brother and sister and your family use your motorcycle also. So what I did here is I'm gonna turn on that first. You can add your fingerprint, your family, up to 9 fingerprint, 9 person. So I'm gonna press the 01 here because for the menu, and then enter my password. So welcome admin, that's the admin. So if I want someone to add my fingerprint here so that they can use my motorcycle, I can add his fingerprint here. I mean, that's one. So add fingerprint. So let's go back first. My number here, I'm gonna put my fingerprint first. My enroll number is number 1. So I put my fingerprint here, and let's see in this LCD. So that's my ID number. My ID number is number 1. So if you want to add your brother in fingerprint sensor, you can add it here. And let's add it 1 again. So since the number 1 is exists, I will use the number 2. So number 2 for enrolling my fingerprint. So waiting for a fingerprint to enroll. So I have to put my fingerprint. This one is already enrolled. This one is not yet enrolled. So it says the remove fingerprint. So remove again, place again, and place, and fingerprint sensor is matched. So I have number 2, now ID number 2 fingerprint already enrolled here. So since I already enrolled my second finger, I can use my motorcycle now. So let's see. You hear that sounds? That's on. See? And then if you want to change your password, if someone already know your password, you can change your password also here. So I already programmed it, everything here. It took me 3 months to figure out. So if you want to change your password, if someone knows your password already, so you can go to the menu again, enter the password. This is the wrong password, so I have to try again. So welcome admin, and then change here. See this number 2, change. This is where you can change your password. So you're gonna press number 2 here, and then you are trying to change. Are you sure? So yes, I'm gonna put here yes. So please enter your old password. So my old password was 1234. So I'm gonna enter my old password here. Got 1234. That's my old password. Then press number. Enter new code. So let's change the password. 2589. That's my password, new password. Enter here. So confirm again. So I have to confirm it again. Your password is done changing. So I already now changed my password. So let's go to exit and turn on the bike. So let's try my old password, the other password, the first password I put it in here. This 1234. Now it's not working, it's wrong password. So we have now the 2589. So this is the new password. Without your fingerprint, you can't use your motorcycle. See you.